Hello everyone, good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Friza Ria Anjani Sedabutar. So today I would like to start presentation about Bologna. I want to analyze yang mana main idea, yang mana topik, dan tipe paragrafnya apa, dan supporting sentence-nya yang mana. Nah, yang akan saya bahas ada 4 paragraf. Nah, kita masuk ke paragraf yang pertama. The first paragraph. For the tourists in Italy, Bologna has many advantages over the more popular city of Florence. First of all, there are far fewer tourists there. This means that museums and monuments are much less crowded. Since there are few foreigners, you can also get a much better idea of how Italians live. For more, the Bolognese tend to be more friendly to visitors than the Florentines. Paragraf pertama itu untuk topiknya ada di Bologna Advantage for Tourists. Jadi paragraf ini membahas tentang kelebihan Bologna bagi para turis. Main idenya, Bologna has many advantages over the more popular city of Florence. Placementnya ada di first sentence atau kalimat pertama. Karena kalimat pertama langsung menyatakan Bologna has many advantage over the more popular city of Florence. Dari itu kita tahu bahwa main idea diletakkan di awal paragraf. Nah, untuk major supporting sentence, major ini adalah supporting sentence yang akan mendukung main idea-nya, yaitu ada 4. The first, there are 4 fewer tourists there. The second, museums and monuments are much less crowded. The three, you can get a better idea of how Italians live. Nah, the last, the Bologna are more friendly to visitor the Florentines. Nah, beberapa major supporting sentence yang mendukung main idea ini untuk memperkuat suatu fakta. Nah, ada juga minor supporting sentence yang mendukung major. Contohnya adalah penjelasan tambahan atau sebuah kalimat tambahan. Di sini ada 2, since museum and monuments are much less crowded, dan since there are few foreigners. Tipe paragrafnya itu ada 2. Yang pertama, bagian pertamanya itu adalah comparison and contrast, karena Bologna dibandingkan dengan Florence. Nah, yang kedua, ada list of characteristic, karena paragraf menyebutkan daftar kelebihannya. Bologna Etruscan origins go back at least 2,400 years. It became a Roman city in the 2nd century BC. With the fall of the Roman Empire, it came under Byzantine rule. Then it fell to the armies of northern barbarians called the Lombards. Bologna became independent city-state in about 1000. In 1507, the city came under the rule of the Roman Catholic Cross. This ended with the arrival of Napoleon and the French army in 1796. Then in 1859, the city joined the Kingdom of Savoy, which became the Kingdom of Italy in 1861. Analisis paragraf yang kedua, yaitu topiknya The History of Bologna. Main idenya, Bologna has very long history from ancient Etruscan times through Roman, Byzantine, and Papal rule until the arrival of Napoleon. Placementnya juga berada di kalimat pertama sama seperti main idea. Di sana tertulis Bologna's Etruscan origins go back at least 2,400 years. Kalimat ini langsung memperkenalkan topik tentang sejarah Bologna. Jadi main idea ada di awal. Maju supporting sentence-nya adalah peristiwa-peristiwa yang besar dalam sejarah Bologna, yaitu Bologna Etruscan origin go back at least 2,400 years. The second, it became a Roman city in the 2nd century. The three, Bologna became an independent city-state in about 1000. The last, in 1859, the city joined the Kingdom of Savoy. Nah, untuk minor supporting sentence-nya ada detail tambahan seperti with the fall of the Roman Empire, it came under Byzantine rule. Then it fell to the Lombards. This ended with the arrival of Napoleon in 1796. Kalimat-kalimat ini hanya memperjelas transisi antara peristiwa-peristiwa besar. Supporting sentence ini juga berfungsi sebagai transitional sentence karena menghubungkan kejadian dari periode ke periode. Semua tipe paragrafnya adalah sequential order dan chronology order karena semua informasi disusun berdasar urutan waktu. Bologna's progressive or leftist city government is the result of a number of historical factors. Many centuries of sometimes brutal rule under the popes, notably influenced the Bologna. During those years, they learned to distrust the trust and all established power. By the early 20th century, there was already strong leftist movement in Bologna. The conservative parties further lost influence in the 1920 and 1130. At that time, they supported the fascists and the Nazis. The leftists, on the other hand, gained influence in 2 years. Selanjutnya, analisis paragraf yang ketiga, yaitu topiknya The Leftist Politics of Bologna. Main ideanya Bologna leftist politics developed from centuries of papal rule that caused people to distrust authority, leading to strong progressive movements. Nah, main ide ini lagi berada pada kalimat pertama. Ditempatkan pada kalimat pertama. Nah, kalimat Bologna progressive or leftist city government is the lord of langsung menunjukkan inti paragraf karena itu placementnya jelas at the beginning of the paragraph. Nah, untuk major supporting sentence ada 3 alasan besar yang mendukung main idea, yaitu yang pertama, many centuries of sometimes brutal rule and the popes influenced the Bolognese. Yang kedua, by the early 20th century there was already a strong leftist movement. Yang ketiga ada the conservative parties put her lose ground in the 1920 and 1130. Dan juga minor supporting sentence mencakup penjelasan tambahan seperti penambahan kalimat. Contohnya yaitu seperti contohnya during those years they learned to distrust the cross. At the time, the conservative supports the fascists and the Nazis. Thus, the leftists, on the other hand, gained more influence. Supporting sentence di paragraf ini juga berfungsi sebagai penghubung dari masa ke masa berikutnya. Dan di sini ada tipe paragraf yang digunakan adalah sequential order dan chronology order, sama seperti paragraf sebelumnya karena perkembangan politik dijelaskan menurut urutan waktu. Okay, the last paragraph. In their fondness for Bologna, the Bolognas have given their city a number of nicknames. To some, it is known as Bologna the Red. This name comes in part from the strong leftist political tendencies of the city. To others, it is Bologna the Wise because of its university. The oldest university in Europe, the University of Bologna is still an important intellectual and cultural center. And finally, some like to think of Bologna as the fat, a paradise for food lovers, and in that the local cooking tends toward richness and plenty delicious, so much be careful. Okay, the last paragraph atau paragraf yang keempat. Untuk topiknya ada di The Nicknames and Characteristic of Bologna. Main idenya, Bologna is known as the Red for its politics, the Wise for its university, and the Fat for its food culture. Placementnya juga ada di kalimat pertama. Kalimat pembukanya menyebutkan bahwa orang Bologna memberi kota mereka beberapa julukan, dan itulah main idenya. Jadi penempatan main idea ada di awal paragraf. Major supporting sentence-nya adalah 3 julukan utama yang tadi. Yang pertama, Bologna the Red. Yang kedua, Bologna the Wise. Yang ketiga, Bologna the Fat. Minor supporting sentence-nya menjelaskan alasan dibalik julukan-julukan tersebut. Contohnya seperti, this name comes from the strong leftist political tendencies. Yang kedua, the oldest university Europe. Yang ketiga, the local cooking tends toward richness and plenty. Nah, supporting sentence-nya berfungsi sebagai emphatic sentence karena menekankan karakter unik di setiap julukan. Tipe paragraf yang digunakan di sini ada 2. Yang pertama itu yaitu cause and effect. Nah, yang kedua mixed paragraph untuk keseluruhannya. Sekian presentation dari saya. Semoga teman-teman mengerti. See you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.